I'm not getting out of my car.
This is incredible.
I didn't touch you, so don't touch me.
Get out of the car.
I didn't touch you, so don't touch me.
Welcome back to Advocacy Alchemy with Professor Ross. Today we have a good one, guys. We're in Hillsborough County, Florida. It's March 6th this year. We have a motor patrol police officer. He's in an unmarked Dodge Durango and he clocks a driver going 57 in a 45 zone. That's the reason for the stop. It goes completely left from there. And this one's a good one, guys. This one also went viral. I think by the end you'll see why there are certain things you just shouldn't do during a police stop. But with that, let's jump in.
There. You're doing almost 60 miles an hour.
I can see my speed limit here. I was going 35. The speed limit is 45. I know I wasn't going no 60. I can see my speed limit. It tells me the speed limit right there.
Well, you were passing every car.
I was going 35. It's a big SUV. It's an Audi. It goes pretty fast for the speed.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license on you, miss?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you understand that when you're passing many cars?
What I'm telling you is I can see my speed limit. It tells me the speed limit right there, 45. I was going 35.
I understand that. Do you understand that I'm a trained motor cop? I do this for a living.
You have something to show me what I was going 60?
Yes, you were passing all the cars.
You have something to show me.
My radar showed you at 57 miles an hour, and you're passing all the cars.
Sir, I know what I was
doing. Did you know that you were passing all the cars?
I was going 35. Okay. There was no cars on the road. It was just me and you.
Have you been drinking?
Sir, go run my lights and get out my face, please. Go ahead. Bye.
I'm trying to educate you.
Don't ask me if I've been drinking. That's a racial slur right there, because how do I look like I've been drinking? Because I'm telling you what I was going.
Because you're doing 35
do you want to do a breathalyzer or not? Okay, good.
Okay, so the temporary license plate is expired today and is no longer assigned. You have a new license plate assigned to the vehicle.
6 days to get a new license. Can you put my license plate back?
No, this license plate is no longer assigned to this vehicle. You have a new license plate assigned to it.
Okay, well, I haven't picked it up yet. That one hasn't expired yet. So you can put my license plate back today. So I still got 6 days to go get it. So I would like for you to put that back.
No, that's not how it works.
In the state of Florida, you have up to 6 more days to drive with an expired license plate, temporary. So I need you to put that back before I be suing you.
You can sue me.
Okay, I need you to put that back.
When I run the license plate, it's no longer assigned to the vehicle.
It is assigned to the vehicle.
It's not.
So I need you to go put that back.
It's
a temporary. Do you need to see my registration?
No, I don't.
Okay,
because
but I
no
have
longer
30
assigned to the
days.
vehicle.
Okay, I have 30 days to get a tip. This is just expired today.
Yes.
So I have 6 more days to get my license plate.
Wrong.
Yes, I do.
We're not going to argue on the side of the road so I can get hit by a car
So
while
you
I'm
have a
talking
license
to you.
plate to put on my car?
No,
so I need to put that one back.
You need to go get it.
Exactly. So put that back so I can
No,
go get it.
it's not assigned to the car. I'm not having this
Yes, it is.
discussion
I
with
have my registration in my.
you. You're getting a ticket today for speeding. We can go in front of the judge and we can explain how you were speeding today. There's a fine that you can pay or call the number to traffic court. I'm not putting license plate back. You're free to go.
Yes, you are.
No.
I have my registration in here.
You're free to go.
Which you never asked for.
I don't need it. You're free to go.
Yes, you do. It's a temporary license plate. You're not supposed to take that.
You are free to go.
I need my license plate, sir.
You are free to go.
I need my license plate. How am I going to drive without a license plate? Make it make sense.
Just drive.
I need a license plate. How am I going to go drive without a license plate?
I'm not talking to you anymore. You're free to go. Get back in your car.
You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. I need my license plate back on my car. I have 6 days. You're not supposed to do that. You racist ass.
If you don't get back in your car, you're going to get arrested. If you're going to get back in your car, get back in your car. Get back in the car.
I'm a license, bitch. What's wrong with you? Get the f*** out my face. If I slap your ass. Get the f*** out my face. Don't touch me. Freedom of speech. Get the f*** out my face.
Send me a 94, 1018.
Get your ass out my face. Don't touch me. If I don't touch you, don't touch me. Simple. Get your ass out my face.
54, just have somebody tell me
Get
to.
your ass out my face.
You're going to be arrested.
For
Get
what?
out of the car.
For what?
Get out
What
of
are
the
you
car.
arresting me for?
Get out of the car.
What are you arresting me for?
Get out of the car.
What are you arresting me for?
Get out of the
What
car.
are you arresting me for? I need to
Get out of
know.
the car.
What are you arresting me
I
for?
told you to get back in the car.
What are you arresting? Okay, so what?
So
I
get
can
back
stand
in the
out in the
car.
street if I
Then
want
you started
to.
threatening me, telling me
I
that
can
you're
stand
gonna
out in the
shoot
street.
me.
I can stand in the
Then
street.
you
Do I have a
started telling me
gun?
that you were going
No,
to
I
shoot me.
don't. So you can't arrest me.
You're going
Let
to
me
be
go.
arrested. Stop.
Let me go then.
Stop.
I have
Get out of
kids.
the car.
Let me go.
Get out of the car.
I'm not getting out of the car.
Get out of the car.
Let me go because you're arresting me for no reason.
out of
Let
the
me
car.
go
Now
now.
you're going to get another charge for resisting.
Let me go. I'm not resisting. You're
Stop.
arresting me for no reason. Let me call
Stop.
my people.
Stop.
Don't pull me. Do not pull me. I'm going to
Okay.
call my people.
Okay.
Let me go.
You can sit here until my backup gets
I
here.
don't care.
You're not gonna call
Don't touch
anybody.
my phone. You stupid. Don't touch me.
So you're gonna call more people?
I'm
so
gonna
you
call
can
my
come
people.
outside.
Say, come get my kids.
So
Are you
come
stupid?
fight. Yeah.
Son, go get my kids. Are you
Stop.
stupid?
Stop.
I have 2 kids in here.
Stop. Stop.
Don't touch me. Say, back up. Don't touch me. I'm telling you, don't touch me.
You're making this worse.
You're
than
making
needs
it
to
worse because I didn't touch you, so don't touch me.
be. You're making this worse than it needs
Don't
to be.
touch me. I'm calling my family. Say, come get my kids. Is you stupid?
Get out of the car.
Don't touch me.
Get out of the car.
Don't touch me.
Get out of the
Don't
car.
touch me.
Get out of the car.
Don't touch me.
Get out of the car.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Stop trying to touch my
You're
phone.
really making this
Stop
worse
trying
than
to
it needs
touch
to
my
be.
phone. I have the right to use my phone. This
No,
is
you
my
don't.
phone. Yes,
You
I
are
do.
under arrest. I'm telling you right now.
I'm
You're
not
under
under arrest for
and
anything.
you are resisting.
I'm not under arrest for anything.
You are
Back
under
up.
arrest.
Back up. Let me go,
Oh
sir.
my God, you're going to
Let
get
me go.
tased.
Let me
You're
go.
going to get tased. You want
For
to get
what?
tased in front of your
So you
child?
can go to sue? So I can sue you?
Because
So I
I'm
can
telling
sue
you.
You
I'm
arrest
telling
me
you
for
that
no
you're under
reason.
arrest.
You arrest me for no reason. You're arresting me for no reason.
I'm getting with District 2. We see Special 14 nearby. We're getting with Census getting these doing.
Motor 26V. I'm trying to go 1015. She's resisting. Get somebody here
I'm trying to get
1018.
somebody to come get my kids. I have 2 kids in here.
Let go and get out of the
I
car.
have 2 kids in here. I have 2. You are
Stop.
a speaker. He keep touching me.
Stop.
I have 2 kids in
Get
here.
out of the car.
I got 2 kids. I need somebody to come get my
Get out of the
kids.
car.
You're scaring my kids.
You're scaring your
No,
kids.
you
Get
are.
out of the car.
I need somebody to come get
Get
my
out
kids.
of the
No,
car.
I'm not getting out of my car.
Oh
I'm
my
not getting
God.
out of my car.
This is incredible.
I didn't touch you, so don't touch me.
Get out of the car.
I didn't touch you, so don't touch me. I didn't touch you, so don't touch me. You arrest me for nothing because I said I'm going to shoot you. That's not okay, so what? It's a freedom of speech, sir. It's a freedom of speech, sir. I can say what I want in my mouth. It's a freedom of speech. You're mad? You're mad because you're racist? You're mad because you're racist? Yeah, you're racist. You asked me like Trump. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Like I said, don't touch me.
How far is my 94?
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Wait till your other officers get here. Don't touch me. I'll let them arrest me. You don't touch me.
You're funny.
You don't touch me. You don't touch me.
Stop
Stop touching me.
He's on Jersey.
Stop touching me. Stop touching me. Stop touching me. Stop
Ours
touching
is
me.
just north of Jersey.
Stop touching me. I don't want you touching me.
10-4, they're 51 to you.
Don't touch me.
24.
I'm over here by Rosier Street, by my house. He's arrested me because I told him I'm going to shoot him, and I don't care. Because you're racist, sir. You're racist. And I got my license, so I don't care. I got a registered license.
You get out.
I got a registered license. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. He keep touching me, and I told him not to touch me.
24 is going to be
I don't want. No, I'm not. I got kids in here. I'm not going nowhere without my kids. No. No.
Yeah, he's right here.
Motor 24, I'm 97.
I said, I don't want you to touch me.
Out
I
of the
let
car.
somebody else touch me. I don't want you touching me. I let somebody
The
else.
car, up against the car.
Can you please come get my kids, Ronita, please? It's okay, baby. It's okay. I'm pretty sure it's okay, mommy. It's
Who's this
okay.
guy? He just pulled up to help.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't cry. Do not cry. I love you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't cry. Don't
Let's get
cry.
her out of the
I love
road.
you. I love you. I'm sorry.
You wouldn't act like this in front of your kids if you were sorry.
He took my license plate out of my
I'm
car for
not
no
saying
reason. I have 6 days to get a license plate. It
What?
just expired today. Why did he take my license plate? I have a temporary
Why are you
license
acting-
plate.
Am I-
He's not supposed to take my license plate. How
Hold
am I
on.
going to drive
Hold on.
without my
Hold
license plate?
I'm right here.
You're not understanding what he did. He
You
took
can
my
sit
license
inside
plate
the
off
station.
my
We-
car.
we'll take
In the
it.
state of Florida, you have 6 days to get a new license plate.
Ma'am.
It just expired today.
Ma'am.
It's
ma'am.
not even expired yet because today
Listen!
ended.
Shut your pie hole for a second. I can't get a word in edgewise. All you want to do is yell at me, and I'm trying to
I'm not
help
yelling
you.
at you. I'm talking to you,
I'm
sir.
walking back
You
to my
are
car.
yelling.
She got out of her car, started walking towards me, said that she was going to shoot me, started calling me all kinds of racist things because I took her expired temporary license plate. So I tried to 1015 her. She got back in the car. She started calling people. She wouldn't get out. And I said
Ma'am,
would come
my license plate expired today. It's not even the end of today yet.
Hold on. You just need to calm down. Let me
Put her in the
sit down.
car.
You
Yeah.
took my license plate off my car for no reason.
She's got kids in the car
For
too.
no reason. My license plate expires today. This is illegal. I'm suing you. I am suing you. You cannot take my license plate if it's not even passed today. If it was the 27th, I would understand. It's the 26th. You cannot do that. So you're going to jail. I'm telling you, I'm suing y'all. I am definitely suing y'all. I'm not playing. I am suing y'all. And you touched my phone. You hung up my phone. Yeah, I'm suing you, sir.
You did pat down already?
No, I didn't.
I am suing you.
Any gloves?
Just the body, so I think that it's.
Take a step back.
I don't think she has any pockets.
Well, I'm not afraid of my legs, so I've
Spread your
never been
legs.
arrested before, so.
Well, I'm helping you. Listen to me.
I'm spreading. How far you want me to go?
Step back.
Partner did illegal shit. He
We're
did
gonna
illegal
work with
shit.
that. I highly doubt it, but we're gonna figure it out.
Sir, he took my license plate for no reason. Today's the 26th. Why did he take my license plate? Today.
I haven't been here.
Today.
Okay, I
That's
haven't
not
been here.
expired, is it? I'm confused. Is that expired?
Well, give me a minute.
That's
I
illegal.
just got here.
I'm trying to bend my legs. I can't stand up like that.
What's your name?
Jamila.
Pay attention to me, okay? So, once
She's wearing a bodysuit, so she should be good.
I'll help you out. I'll figure it out. I'll be able to explain it to you. Okay?
Because he
I'll
was
be able
not
to explain
supposed
it
to
to you.
do that.
I got you. I will be able to explain it to you once I know what the heck's going on.
Okay, I
All right?
understand.
All right,
But
so
I
what
want
we're
you, I
gonna do
want
right
to ask
now-
you a question.
Yep.
If my license plate expired today, I have
Let
until
me figure
tomorrow
this
to
out.
get a license plate, right?
We're gonna get in the car, okay?
Handy.
All right, get in the car.
Yeah, kids are in the car.
Just relax, okay?
She got out of the car as I was walking back to the car and said that she was going to shoot me. She needed her temp tag back and all kinds of stuff. I could get out of the car, you're under arrest. And she wouldn't get out of the car. I just held on to her the whole time because I wasn't going to tase her with her kids in the car.
Okay.
I just got here. Somebody's calling. So, hey, all right. Somebody, where's your mom's phone?
It was right here.
It's out here on the roof.
Somebody's been calling. I don't know who it is. They said it was grandma, but yeah, if you want to take it back to
Yeah,
her.
because I don't. It's
Yeah.
locked.
Yeah, I saw that.
All right, we're gonna get somebody here for you, okay?
So, what he told me, you told me you were stopped for. He said for speeding.
For
so,
speeding.
All right, so he was probably giving you a warning for that or what have you. He said the tag expired today.
Right.
However,
Today's not over yet.
hold on. Let me finish. However, he said it'd been replaced.
I didn't know that. They didn't tell me that. It's a temporary tag.
Okay, but what happens is when it gets replaced, that temporary tag becomes no good at that point because now the car belongs to the new tag, whatever it is, a new temp tag, a new hard tag, whatever. But like I said, I've only talked to him for a little bit. But now the problem is where you are now is because of the screaming and yelling and whatever transpired prior to me getting here.
For me screaming and yelling.
Well, apparently you threatened him
I
and
did.
multiple things.
I did threaten him.
So-
That's not illegal.
When you threaten to shoot somebody, that tends
That's
to
not
be illegal.
illegal.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's not. If I don't actually do it, it's not illegal. I can say what I want in my
So
mouth.
you only think if you shoot somebody, it's illegal?
If you shoot someone, it's illegal. But saying it doesn't put action into it. Actually doing it does.
Okay.
But I did not actually shoot him, so that's not an actual arrest.
I got you.
So I'm trying to understand what I'm going to jail for.
Once we get all that sorted out, I've been back here
I
with
didn't
you
touch him
almost the
I
whole
literally-
time.
You can watch his camera. I
Same,
didn't touch him.
same with him. He got here way after me.
He said, well, I'm taking. I said, you can't do that. I said, when did it expire? He said, today. I said, today's not over. I can see if it was the 27th. That's different. But today hasn't ended, and it's a temporary license plate. It's not like it's a hard plate. It's a temporary license plate. And he said, no, I'm not getting. I said, sir, you need to give my license plate back. And that's when I got out of the vehicle. I said, can you give my license plate back? He said, no. I said, you racist, I will shoot you. And then he came and grabbed me. I said, what are you grabbing me for? He said, because I told you to get in the car. I said, okay, I can stand in the road if I want to. It's not illegal to stand in the road. He said, well, I'm going to arrest you. I said, for what? He said, get out of the car. I said, I'm not leaving my kids in this car. So I'm trying to understand where and when did that become an arrest?
We'll get all that, all right? Don't worry. You know what? All this will be on body camera, so it won't even have to be your word against his. All right? I'm going to close this door. I'm going to give the deputy your phone for right now, okay?
Okay, let's talk about the laws at play here. Now, once again, we're in Florida, so we're looking at the Florida statutes. First, what caused the stop? That was speeding. All right, this is found at section 316.183, and it's also found at 187 and 189, all of section 316. These all deal with speeding itself, okay? Generally, speeding is going to be anytime you're driving faster than the posted speed limit or faster than is reasonable under conditions. Now that under the conditions, that's dealing with if it's storming outside, if it's, some kind of fire or something that would cause the visibility to be greatly decreased. Now this is just a civil infraction. So that means you can get a fine and potentially some points on your driver's license. And it's fairly clear, right? He finally admitted to the woman, I caught you going 57 in this 45 zone. That gives the officer probable cause to make a stop and to ticket her. Now, the second issue, once the cop had her stopped, what happens? What do cops always do? They're going to run your tags when they pull you over to make sure you're not somebody who's wanted by the law. All right, so temporary tags. This is found at the Florida Statutes 320.131. Temporary tag only lasts 30 days, guys. All right, it becomes invalid as soon as a permanent plate is issued. All right, there's no grace periods like the woman was thinking. I got 6 or 7 days. No, if you're within 7 days, it's just a civil infraction, a non-moving civil infraction, traffic violation. All right, so that just means it's a small ticket. You can either pay the ticket or you can try to go to court and explain what's going on. Now, what's the penalty? If you knowingly have a tag. Now, that's why I circled in the video that one word, knowingly. If a person is knowingly doing something, that changes it. It makes it a criminal offense. All right, do you understand? It's going to become a misdemeanor at that point, and a person could go to jail. Now, here, in application, what happened? The police officer, he took the tag. Now, it's up in the air whether he has a right to actually take that tag, because it all hinges on whether she knows if her other tags have been, her other plate have been issued. All right, so what happens once you get those newly issued plates? Well, obviously you need to put them on your car. She needs to go pick them up and go put them on her car. Now, I don't know if in Florida, I don't know if that means she's already paid wherever she needs to pay to register, or the plate is ready, come in, pay your fee so that you can get your plates. All right, so usually you get these temporary tags when you first buy a vehicle. So I don't know if she bought this in the open market or maybe the private market, but something's going on with the registration of that vehicle. And during that time period, she has some temporary tags. Let's move to another issue. And this is the real issue when you start talking about police being able to seize plates. All right, attaching a tag that's not assigned to your vehicle. Now, if you knowingly do this, all right, that's where we have a problem. All right, this is found at 320.261. Now, when you knowingly attach or display a tag that's not lawfully assigned to a vehicle, you're going to be hit with this penalty. This is a second-degree misdemeanor. That means you can go to jail for up to 60 days. And you're going to be hit with a fine, $500. All right, let's go down to the swampy weeds. All right, so if you know a new tag has been issued for you, but yet you still keep those temporary tags on the vehicle, you might be creeping into violating this law knowingly, because you know your tags are available. They told you come pick your tags up. So there's more behind this story we don't really know. But her conduct, it takes all this stuff from the little small traffic tickets into something bigger. So let's start talking about the something bigger here. Simple assault. That's found at the Florida Statute 784.011. What does that say? What is assault? First of all, assault is going to be anytime you have an intentional threat by word or act to do violence with the apparent ability, so that's the key part there, guys, and it creates a well-founded fear of imminent violence. We have some key words here. Imminent. You're going to always hear this term when you're talking about assault, every state. That means an immediate fear is created by what somebody says, okay? This is a second-degree misdemeanor, usually, if it's between me and you regular people. Now, if you do it to a police officer, you know what happens. It's going to increase. All right, but usually it's a second-degree misdemeanor that's going to carry up to 60 days, a $500 fine. What did she say? She told the cop that he was a racist. She called him a slur. And then she said, I'll shoot you. It was broad and it was plain as day, and she admitted to it 2 or 3 times afterwards. Your admission brings you into liability for this crime, okay? Now let's talk about if it's done to an officer, it automatically boosts what's happening. That goes into assault on a law enforcement officer. That increases it to a 3rd-degree felony. You're looking at the 555, guys. 5 years in prison, 5 years of probation, potentially a fine of up to $5,000. The only thing that's different about that is that, you need to know that this person is an officer. Usually, guys, a good argument would be, well, he jumped out of an unmarked car. where their argument might start to fail is that if he jumped out of that unmarked car with a uniform on. And here our officer was wearing one of the short sleeve versions of his uniform, and it had badges all over it. So it's hard to mistake him for not being a police officer. Let's talk about another one that's kind of important here, and one that really would put someone in jail, and that's resisting an officer without violence. This is found in the Florida Statutes 843.02. Now this one is tied along with that assault and also just the general non-compliance. You know, just because you're upset because the police took the tag, I mean, you can fix that. You're supposed to go get a new tag tomorrow anyway. So what does it matter if somebody took the tag for a couple hours? But let's get back to the charge itself, okay? Resisting an officer without violence simply means that you knowingly resist, obstruct, or oppose the law enforcement officer that's doing their lawful execution of their duty. And you must do this without violence, okay? And that's simply every time somebody gives a command, and giving commands will be part of his duty, she does something else. Now, this is a first-degree misdemeanor, so it carries up to 1 year in jail, a fine of up to $1,000. Now, there were some other laws that popped up on the screen during everything, like, well, you really can't stand in the road, all right? And we see that that's probably actionable by the rules involving the law that a pedestrian is not supposed to enter the road in order to block a car. Common sense says, hey, look, if you refuse to get out of the road, you're going to block traffic. And there's quite a few cars on that road in Tampa, okay? So I don't know if they're actually in the city of Tampa or just on the outskirts, but Hillsborough is the county that houses Tampa. I put that little map up there so everybody sees where it's at. That's Tampa Bay right there. See how it scoops in like a little C, a little backward C? That's the bay, all right? But once again, I'm not sure which part of Tampa she was in. I don't even have this woman's name, so I can't tell you what's going on at the end of this. I know her name was Jemiah, but I don't even know how to spell that. Every time I've looked for everything, I can't pull back anything finding her. Let's move into our next part, the evidentiary standards. They're going to be important every time that a person has a police interaction. Okay, we usually talk about these evidentiary standards going from the weakest to the strongest, or from the weakest to the highest. Let's start the weakest, mere suspicion. Now that's simply just a hunch that the police or the government have, and they don't have any real proof to back it up just yet. At this level, neither the police or the government can act just yet. But what's going to happen is they're going to go on high alert, and if someone is in the process of committing crimes, they're probably about to get ready to get seen doing it. Generally, mere suspicion is when the police have received a call from dispatch to go somewhere. That's probably the best way to think about this. Now, moving up one level to reasonable suspicion. Now, this is when the police actually have specific articulable facts to believe that there's some criminal activity afoot. And that simply means that some criminal activity is happening or about to happen. Here, the radar. When it pulls back that a person's going too fast, in this situation, 57 and a 45, that justifies a stop by the officer. So a perfect way to think about this is when you have reasonable suspicion, that's when the government or police officer is going to be able to stop you briefly to investigate to see if there's actually a crime. All right, moving up one more level, we have probable cause. Now, when you hear this term probable cause, that means the police or the government, they're going to arrest someone, okay? At this level, they have enough facts that would lead a reasonable person. Now, when I talk about somebody being unreasonable, but just being a general reasonable person, and it will cause them to believe that a violation has occurred. Here we have radar. We got some records from the DMV. All that's going to equal probable cause for speeding and an invalid tag. All right. It's really no mistaking it. The system's not going to be wrong. Now, it can happen, but that's when you go to court and try to prove it. You don't try to fight it on the side of the road with the officer. Now, also, you have probable cause for these other charges once you have a verbal threat and you have the non-compliance. All right, all this is going to equal probable cause for arrest for multiple different things. So the best thing to remember is probable cause, that means an arrest is going to be legal. Now also, if you're dealing with a different type of case, probable cause is also when the government or the police can go to a judge and get a search warrant. This is an important level for police enforcement and law enforcement in general, okay? Because at this level, this is where a person is going to be essentially brought forth and starting up with this legal process that brings them to court. Moving up one more level, we have preponderance of the evidence. Now, this is the first actual civil standard where we'll be in court. Now, we talk about some of these offenses being non-moving traffic violations. those are usually going to be considered civil infractions. And what that means is it's going to go to this first level, preponderance of the evidence. All the government has to prove is that it's more likely than not that you violated the law. So it just means if we're talking about scale that's 50-50, one side just needs to go to 51 and that side wins. Now, when you talk about somebody just need 51%, that means exactly the same in reverse. If the defendant fights against the charge and has 51% of the evidence in their favor, then they'll win. And the charges will be dropped and the case will be dismissed. Just remember, when you hear the word preponderance of the evidence, all right, we're in civil territory. We're fighting over money. And that's just a basic way to think about it. Civil can mean more than just money. We could be fighting over contract. We could be fighting over a lot of different things. But the easy way is civil money, criminal prison. All right, moving up one more level, we have clear and convincing evidence. Now, this is still in the civil world. This is where you have a case where you're going to need the parties to bring more evidence to prove their point. In order to win these type of cases, you need about 75% of the evidence in your favor. This level means it's substantially likely, or it's a high likelihood that you'll be successful and that your claim is true. Now, if that was coming up for a case like this, and if she had to go in front of the DMV for a possible suspension or something like that, they could then look at having more evidence to prove their point. They'd use things like the DMV record showing, hey, look, we issued you a new tag, yet you still kept a temporary tag on. They would use officer testimony. They use the dash cam. They use everything they could to show that there's little doubt that she violated this law or regulation, because clear and convincing comes up. All right, the type of cases that it happens in. You have, anytime you're dealing with these different agencies, okay, and you have to go in front of their commissioners or whatever they're calling their process. Many times you'll have to meet this level of evidence, okay? Labor board. If you're going to family court, if you're being brought into some kind of case where somebody's trying to be mentally committed, all that kind of stuff is going to require more evidence. Even if you accuse someone of defrauding you, you're going to need to bring more evidence to prove that point. I guess the best way to think of this is, well, we need to be a little bit more sure that what you're saying actually happened. And then when we get to our highest level, beyond a reasonable doubt, this is the level required for the government. Every time they want to put someone in jail, or if they just want to convict them of a crime, all right? Every crime that has a potential penalty for jail time has to meet this level, beyond a reasonable doubt. This is the highest level in the American justice system. Now, if you're a juror, it's going to require that you're firmly convinced that the person intended to commit these violations or to commit these crimes. And the crimes here are the threat and to knowingly resist the officer. Now, she intended to do both of those things. Hey, look, you might be looking at some probation or something behind this. No, this case had that turn. Let's talk about that turn in our jury perspective section, okay? Let's put ourselves on this jury. Let's ask some serious questions dealing with this mother and the results of this arrest. All right, so we put ourselves on this jury. There's 12 of us. We're going to go into a room called the jury room. Let's deliberate. That simply means let's talk about everything that happened in this case, the facts and the law, and let's come to a unanimous decision about this, if possible. First, the statement, "I'll shoot you." Does that create imminent fear for the officer, or is it just some angry talk? Now, you definitely have a point in favor of some angry talk. Now, where it happens, let's talk about that briefly, guys. Here, let's look at it. She's out of her vehicle. She makes a threat, and she turns her back and walks back toward that vehicle. The officer, he hasn't searched her vehicle. He doesn't know what she has in that vehicle. At that point, he doesn't know whether her threat is actually actionable and if it's one that she can make good on. So at that point, his safety could be at risk. He doesn't know. And that's the reason why, even though if later on he finds out she doesn't have a gun, it goes back to what was his present state of mind when she first said it? And was that a reasonable response? Let me ask you another question. When the officer takes that tag, I know that's a turning point for everyone, okay? That's a turning point even for me, because I have to pause and think about this. Does he have the right to take that tag? In certain situations, yes. Usually, it's kind of up in the air. But there are some key points here that we need to look at, okay? So if the officer takes that tag, is it lawful? If a permanent plate has been issued, and that's our key turning point here that we need to really discuss, all right? Once that plate is issued, those temporary tags automatically are taken out of the system. They're no longer assigned to that vehicle. And from that day forward, The only thing to be on that vehicle is the plate that's been assigned. All right, let me ask you one more question about her refusals to comply. Now, do you think that amounted to some knowing resistance of this cop? And do you think that that defiance is legal and justified? Now, I think the point where this became an issue, okay, is when you start having other laws that could potentially intersect. All right, you have that law about pedestrians needing to be out of the road. You also have the law about where you can park and stand the vehicle. There's not really a shoulder where she's at, and her vehicle is still operable. So there's no reason for her to be stopped there. All right, so the officer can give her a lawful command, move your vehicle along. So with that thought in mind, how do you feel about his reasoning for the arrest? And do you think there's enough here to find her guilty? Now, lastly, before we move on, let's talk about the kids here, man. I blurted out the kids. It's not really important for us to learn, but it's a key moment. Let me offer you a little bit of general advice. Don't get arrested with your kids around. Try not to. Try your best. Really, try your best to make it home safely. That's why I tell you all every day, be safe out there. Make the better choice. All this fighting with the police on the side of the road, that could be dangerous. Get in your car, go ahead and go home. Every fight you don't have to win. And every fight you don't have to win right now. Some fights you can win later on. All right, so you tell me below, guilty or not guilty, which one of these do you think she's guilty of? And why? Okay, today we had a big case of temporary tag confusion and some roadside emotions. What we do know is that's a bad mix. Florida law is pretty clear. Once a new plate is issued, that paper tag needs to come off the car. From there, every word, movement either diffuses or it's going to detonate this encounter. Remember, words carry legal weight. If you create fear of some imminent violence, you step from speech into assault territory. Also, refusing lawful commands, especially in a traffic stop, that's going to turn a civil infraction into some criminal charges. So next time you feel your tension rising on a simple traffic stop, trust your intuition. Breathe a little bit and live to argue your case in court, not on the side of the road. Like, share, subscribe. Remember, this is Advocacy Alchemy. I am Professor Ross. I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, I'm traveling this week, guys, and next week. I want you all to stay safe out there. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes. Make sure you subscribe to Advocacy Alchemy and come back tomorrow at 8:45.